All right, friends, it's me again. It's Miss Hannah, and I am going to tell you about adjective, which I think the adjective is one of the easiest pieces of grammar to recognize, okay? And my daughter's yelling in the background. Sorry about that. My daughter is very noisy with her angers. Okay. So adjectives are words that modify a noun, a proper noun, or a pronoun in one of three ways. You can ask yourself three questions and you'll always get an answer that's an adjective if it has one, okay? What kind of car? What kind of noun is it? Is it a blue car, long rope, tall person, big house? And I'll give you other examples, so don't worry about that. Which one? It's this town, last week, the second day, the other woman, okay? These ones in red are our adjectives because these ones in black, right here on this side, are our nouns. How many? 1 second, 3 boys, few cars, several people, okay? So these again are our nouns. These are adjectives. They're describing the noun. Now, we've already talked about nouns. We've talked about regular common nouns, car, rope, person, house, example of common nouns, town, week, day, woman, common nouns, second, boys, cars, people, all common nouns. These are all common nouns that they're showing you, okay? Let's do some what kind nouns, or what kind adjectives, sorry, describing nouns. What kind of hair? Okay, so I like her pink hair. We know I is a pronoun. Doesn't seem like anything's helping that out, so we're not worrying about that. Like is our verb, that's our action word. Her is the person whose hair we like. Okay, hair in this case, and her is a pronoun as well. Hair in this case is our important noun because it has this little modifier behind it, right? So her is the noun we're looking at because it has something behind it that's describing it. What kind of hair? Pink hair. That, my friend, is our adjective. Okay? So it's a descriptor word describing our common noun, hair. Can you get kind adjectives? What kind adjectives from pronouns? Let's think. She is tall. Okay. Is our verb. Again, that's a state of being verb. That's just a statement of being. She is. So she is our pronoun, right? So we talked about a pronoun being a type of a noun. What is she? What kind of person is she? She's a tall person. So the noun that this one is talking about is the pronoun she. So yes, you can have what kind adjectives that talk about pronouns. She, he, him, they, all those. They are bullies, that kind of stuff, okay? They are stinky bullies would be a good one. Okay. So she is tall. She's tall is this what kind of person she is. She has pink hair. What kind of hair does she have? Okay. But what about which ones? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's say you probably want a proper noun. Let's do a proper noun. Okay. A proper noun, remember, is our fancy name noun. Okay. Disneyland is huge. Again, we have an is word here, right? That's our verb. That's our to be verb. Where it's existing. Disneyland then is our proper noun. It is the name of a theme park. So what word is describing Disneyland? Huges. Okay. So what kind of park is Disneyland? It's a huge park. Okay. So that's our what kind with a proper noun. So this is what kind common noun. You don't have to know all this, but I feel like it helps you to figure out that, you know, any kind of noun can be modified by an adjective. Okay? What kind pronoun? And what kind proper noun? Okay. Let's think of which ones, okay? Which one adjectives? That's one of the questions we need to answer. This town last week, okay? Steve went shopping last Friday. Friday needs to be canceled. Okay. See if that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, good. So Steve went shopping last Friday. Okay. We are looking for which Friday. Okay. So he went shopping. Went shopping is our verb. Last is describing Friday, and Friday is a proper noun. It is the name of a day of the week. Okay, so this is the noun. There are two nouns. There's two proper nouns, Steve and Friday. And we didn't say tall Steve, we didn't say chubby Steve, we didn't say gangly Steve. We're not worried about Steve. We're worried about Friday, the noun. Okay? Friday, the noun, the proper noun, is being described. Which one? Last Friday. So that is our adjective. And I kind of think the which one adjectives are probably the harder adjectives to find. But just do your best. Let's do another one. Oh. Janie is my other best friend. Again, is our verb here. Janie is one of our proper nouns. Best friend is also it's kind of a common. It's kind of this is a noun right here, right? Best friend, my other best friend. This might actually be a bad one because that could be considered an adverb. We'll do a different one. Janie was second or went. I'm trying to think of a good one. Ooh, I don't want to do it that way. Okay. Miss Hannah, I thought she had a good one and I didn't have a good one. I got a good one. Ha, that's a good one. I hate that place. Okay. I don't want to give you the last one because it could have been incorrect. But this one's a good one. So that's our pronoun and the subject. Hate, that's the actual action, the doing verb. That, what is that? Place. Well, place, person, place, or thing is definitely a place. That's a noun, right? So let's go ahead and highlight our noun. What kind of, which one? That place. So this is a which one adjective. Okay, which one adjectives are less common, but they happen pretty frequently, and they are harder to find. So that's a good one. Okay, here's another one. Those shoes are beautiful. Which shoes? Those shoes. So it's describing the word shoes. Which ones? Those shoes. Okay. So this shoes are being described in two different ways. I gave you two. Okay. I gave you a which one, those shoes, and I gave you a what kind are they? They're the beautiful kind. Okay. Let's try another one. How many? Oh, yeah. Okay. How many is kind of an easy one because it's a number. This will probably be one of the easier ones to find. Okay. Plain. Let's see. This is a good one. The three boys argued. So we're talking about the boys and what are they doing? They're arguing. How many? How many boys? 3. Okay. So this is a noun right here. This is a common noun. And the things describing it is an argued because that's what they're doing. That's the action verb. And this is how many boys there are. It is the describing word. So it's describing your noun there. Let's do another one. Excuse me. The 20 monsters played tennis. Well, we know what they were doing, okay? They played, that's their verb. Tennis, which is the game, and that's a noun. We don't have anything describing either of those. However, we have monsters as a noun, okay? Because that's a person, place, or thing in this case, a thing. And we have how many monsters? There are 20 of them. Pretty easy peasy, right? Okay. You also have ones that, let's say someone was asking you for some sugar. I have some sugar. So have is our to be word. I have, it's like you know, have is something, it's not, doesn't seem like an action, but it is. It's an action word. It's owning something. Okay. So that is your doing or your action verb. Sugar would be your noun because it's a person, place, or thing. How much sugar do you have? I have some sugar. That one's a little harder. I have a few eggs. How many eggs do you have? A few. Okay. So I'm going to give you some examples and you can help me figure out what they are. Okay. Examples. Okay. Sorry. Get out of there. Okay. What is this one? Okay. I have a few friends who like baseball. It's kind of a long sentence, so it can be kind of distracting. But let's look for our nouns. Have, again, remember, have is our verb, so that's not our noun. Here's a pronoun. Don't have really anything describing that. Let's see. Friends is a person, place, or thing, right? So let's go ahead and make that one of our nouns. Baseball is a noun, but we don't really have anything describing baseball either. Like is another verb, and it's talking about the friends in this case. Okay, so we only have one word behind or describing a noun, and that word is few. I have a few friends who like baseball. So this is a how many. I have how many friends? A few friends. Okay. Actually, I would just say few friends. I have few friends who like baseball. Okay. Let's do another one. Your annoying brother bit me. Okay. So we have your is sort of a possessive in this case, but it's a pronoun. Your annoying brother bit me. So that is a noun of a sort, but we don't have anything describing it really. Brother is a person, right? That's a noun. Bit is a verb. Me is the person they bit. So what's the word describing brother? Annoying, of course. So this is the word describing the noun brother, okay? And annoying is one of those top ones that we have here. What kind? What kind of brother is he? He's an annoying brother. So that's that kind of adjective. Let's do one more. I can't stand that girl. That's not a very nice thing to say. Okay. I and can't stand. None of the, well, I is a pronoun, like we said. That's a pronoun, but it doesn't have anything describing it really. Cannot stand. Okay. That's our verbs. It's kind of like a group. It's a verb. That girl. Girl is a person. That's a person, place, or thing. So that's a noun. That is describing girl. Just pretend you're pointing at her. You're describing that girl. And again, that is a which one adjective. Which girl? That girl. Okay. So these are examples of how many adjectives. I have friends, few friends. This is an example of what kind of brother is he? He's an annoying brother. And this is an example of I'm sorry, which one? This was how many friends? Few friends. This one is which one? Which girl? That girl. Okay, so that's describing girl. For the most part, you will find that the adjective is behind the noun. That often happens. Sometimes it is not. Look at these examples. She is tall. Tall is an adjective describing she. Disneyland is huge. Huge is our adjective describing Disneyland, the noun. So know that it doesn't always happen that way, but it often comes right before the noun it's describing. Okay? Often. Sometimes not. This one does both. Those shoes. This is describing shoes. Which shoes? Those shoes are beautiful. What kind of shoes are they? They're beautiful shoes. Okay, so remember these questions. What kind, which one, how many? Also remember what your nouns look like. Your common nouns, car, rope, person, house. Your proper nouns, Disneyland, Steve, Brittany, Glacier National Park. And your pronouns, I, he, she, right? Those are your nouns. You'll most often see that the thing being described is a common noun, a car, a rope, a person, a pencil, a dress, those kinds of things. But you'll often see like Sally is tall, or Sally has pink hair. In this case, we're actually seeing the word hair being modified. So you'll often see that the common nouns are the ones that are being described. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that you're not confused too much by adjectives. And I hope you have a good day.